On this trip, we're heading over to North Trail RV to pick up the unit. They've had it about 3 weeks for warranty work, a number of items from the Indiana trip. Then on to RiverBend Motor Coach Resort. This is a place that we've passed many, many times, and I really do want to see what's inside. It's a very nice place, and you are literally transitioned into another world. But first, the trip to North Trail. About 155 miles, 3 hours, give or take, heading across on Route 70, trip we make many, many times a year. But check out this closure rate. These cars are moving. And I got passed by a truck. And move right along. I backed off a bit. I was doing 66. We get peppered with chunks of rubber. Apparently these fell out of blowout just ahead here, and the tire self-destroyed. Big chunks of tire hit the car. It was actually quite alarming. I refer to this section of the road as the gauntlet. Any number of things can reach out and grab you, and there's nowhere to go. Very narrow shoulders, and guardrails are right there. Okay, here we are turning into the road that North Trail RV is on. Go down here to the service area and service and parts. Very, very large space. Big department, great customer service. They have an accessory shop here in case you need some items for your RV. Or something you can't live without, and then a nice sitting area to wait for your coach. This is one of the parts I had replaced. If this switch doesn't work, the lift doesn't work. And then I got a Safety T Plus installed. That was at my cost. Here we do pay some paperwork, get it all paid for, and load up and ready to go to our motor coach resort. RiverBend is about 21 minutes rather, 17.8 miles from the dealership. And I thought we'd take this opportunity not only to stay there and to explore RiverBend, but also I like to take a short trip from the dealership just to take a look at what they've done to make sure it meets satisfaction, because it's a hike back here if there's something I'm displeased about. I noticed that the Safety T was pulling to the right, but it was a windy day, so I couldn't be sure. Here is the map of the Motor Coach Resort, 315 sites. Some against the woods, some against lakes, and some right on the river. But I'll get some shots of it. You really are transported to another world, coming off a rural divided highway, and literally it's like magic. Beautifully manicured spaces, really quite nice. We were met promptly at the gate by a very nice young woman, and she guided us to our space. Here she is driving in the golf cart, and you can just take this opportunity to look around. It really is like Disney World. Beautiful spaces, very nicely manicured lawns. The palm trees are beautiful, and it is quite deep. It's quite a ride back to the river. We got a spot right on the river, and you'll see it here. It's quiet. It's off season, so this place is practically empty. But it is quite magical. And here we are out the front windscreen of the RV, the Caloosahatchee River. Looking back from the trail along the river to our RV space. Beautiful sunset. It was just magnificent. Couldn't have been nicer. And here's the trail in the morning. The next morning I went along the trail along the river. It's quite a substantial river. It goes from Lake Okeechobee out to the Gulf. And there is a fair amount of boat traffic, large boats, moving along here. There's looking west towards Fort Myers. It's a calm, sedate river, at least it is today. It's a Saturday, middle of the summer. And this is looking east towards Lake Okeechobee. Here are some of the sales brochures. The spaces here that are up against the lakes are quite extensive and beautiful. Here I am looking east along the lakes, and there's shot to the south. And this is the bridge that goes over to the pool and clubhouse. It has all sorts of facilities. Here's another lakefront site I found to be very attractive. It just really is. They are very nice spots. And this one's right next to the bridge. Here's the clubhouse at the pool. They have a very large pool and many facilities. Of course, they have a workout room, and they've got a pickleball and tennis courts and shuffleboard and all your typical resort type activities. Here's looking west at the lakes. And before I knew it, I had to be home. We had to pack it up and get moving. But here are some of the amenities. Some of them were quite interesting. They have large coach houses approved on those larger spots. Of course, they have the TV, cable TV, phone, DSL, Wi-Fi, 8,000 square foot clubhouse, which is quite nice. And model trains and a track for remote control cars, which is quite fun. But before I know it, it's time to go. Gail helps me back out. Still getting the hang of driving this coach. She's a good spotter. She gets me out in one try. And even the cat is giving me directions. Make sure I get out safely. And we met one of the owners right here in the Prevo from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Corvette fan. Has something to do with the Corvette Museum there in Bowling Green. Very nice fellow. He was out walking his dog in the mornings. I met him. He stopped by later. We chatted. It was very nice. Here I am wending my way out of the facility. It is well marked. There are small signs that guide you, otherwise you would certainly be lost. The signs guide you to the exits. Fairly easy to negotiate as long as there's not large traffic coming the other way, but it is easy to maneuver. And here we are arriving at the front gate. Again, plenty of room to maneuver and get through the gate. And we are now transitioning from a Disney World type facility back to the real world, and got a quick trip home. It was uneventful, stopped for fuel, but no excitement on the trip home. Stepping back into the other world. I'm always interested to see what kind of cars people drive and what they do to them. Here's an interesting SUV. Well, here we are, back at home at the storage facility. And we made it, well, other than the safety T pulling to the right, made it back safe and sound, unloaded the coach. The next day we came back to the coach and found that the wheelchair lift was inoperable again. After many conversations with Newmar and North Trail RV, Newmar contacted A1 RV Repair, and we figured out the switch was installed incorrectly. We got it worked out. Quick trip to Joe Sam to get the safety T sorted out. Overall, disappointed in the quality of the work done by North Trail RV, though their customer service is excellent, and I have to comment that Newmar is fabulous. They really worked well with me to get these problems sorted out, and they actually picked up the cost for John to repair that micro switch once again. And now it's a week and a trip later and still working. Well, happy trails, everyone, and we'll see you next video.